The Black Friday Food Trap. 5 deals you should never trust and 5 worth grabbing. Every Black Friday, people race for TVs and gadgets. But the real danger is sitting quietly on the grocery shelf. Behind those limited-time food deals lurk silent traps. Expired stock, fake discounts, and products that should have been tossed, not tagged. This year, retailers aren't offering generosity, they're literally offloading garbage. What looks festive is often repackaged waste. What looks like a bargain might already be spoiling. And once you see what's really hiding behind those holiday bundles, you'll never look at a Black Friday deal the same way again. Let's uncover the food traps disguised as savings and the few deals that are actually worth your cart. Number 5. Frozen pies. Discounted desserts, full-priced regret. Every Thanksgiving, big box retailers like Walmart and Kroger slap 50% off labels on frozen pies, turning them into impulse buys. It looks like the perfect dessert hack. Cheap, easy, and festive. But behind the discount is a disturbing truth. Many of these pies are last season's inventory, repackaged with altered Best By dates. Some have been thawed and refrozen multiple times, a practice that compromises both texture and safety. That icy, crystallized layer on top? It's not frost. It's a sign of age and moisture loss, a red flag. According to industry insiders, frozen pies can sit in deep freeze for up to 12 months, cycling through multiple storage facilities and transport trucks. Each thawing event increases the risk of bacterial growth and degrades the quality. The crust turns brittle and dry, like cardboard. The filling separates into a grainy, syrupy mess. And the flavor? It's freezer air masked with sugar and spice. That $3 pumpkin pie might have been baked when last year's turkey was still clucking. And while it may look fine on the outside, the inside tells a different story. Frozen desserts are just the appetizer. Number 4 is where things shift from disappointing to dangerous. Let's keep going. Number 4. Bulk meats and frozen turkeys. The deep freeze scam. It's the deal that stops shoppers in their tracks. 99 cents per pound. Finally, affordable protein for the whole family. But behind that price tag is a story most retailers hope you never hear. These aren't fresh turkeys. They're deep freeze inventory, often stored for 6 to 8 months, nearing the edge of freezer burn. Retailers quietly offload them at a loss to clear space for newer stock. That pale white-gray discoloration on the skin, it's not harmless. It's moisture loss, and once it starts, the meat's texture and flavor are permanently damaged. Many of these birds have been cycled through multiple storage facilities, sometimes thawed and refrozen during transport, an industry practice that increases the risk of bacterial growth and degrades quality. When cooked, they leak excessive water, the skin won't crisp, and the texture turns rubbery. The smell? Less like Thanksgiving, more like a forgotten fridge. And here's the kicker. Some of these turkeys were frozen back in March or April, long before holiday prep even began. They've been sitting in cold storage limbo, waiting for a price tag that makes them disappear. It's not a deal. It's a dump disguised as a discount. And if you think that's bad, wait until you see what they're doing with your morning coffee. Number 3 is where the real bitterness begins. Food number 3 to avoid. Gourmet coffee and gift baskets. They look luxurious. Gift-ready boxes of artisan coffee blends, wrapped in gold foil and holiday ribbon, marked down from $60 to just $19.99. The perfect present for the coffee lover in your life, or so it seems. But behind the markdown is a scam hiding in plain sight. These aren't premium roasts, they're cheap, rebranded blends, often made from bulk rejected batches that distributors couldn't sell. The roast dates? Frequently faked or obscured, and the beans. Many were roasted 5 to 8 months ago, well past the point of peak flavor. Here's the science. Coffee begins losing its natural oils and aromatic compounds within 30 days of roasting. After 6 months, those oils are mostly gone. What's left is a bitter, flat brew that tastes like burned cardboard and stale air. Retailers repackage these aging beans into festive boxes, slap on new labels, and sell them as limited edition or holiday reserve. But what you're really gifting is disappointment. Stale, lifeless coffee that's already past its prime. By the time you brew it, it's already dead. And while bad coffee might ruin a morning, the next item on this list could ruin your health. Number 2 is where things get dangerous. Let's keep going. Number 2, luxury chocolates and holiday candies. Sweet lies. They look like the perfect gift. Elegant boxes from brands you trust. Godiva, Lindt, Ghirardelli, marked down by 50, sometimes even 70%. Wrapped in gold foil, nestled in velvet trays, they scream indulgence. But what they don't tell you is where those chocolates have been. Here's the disturbing truth. Many of these holiday specials are meltdown returns. products damaged by summer heat, returned by retailers, and quietly reboxed for the holiday rush. During warm weather shipping, chocolate melts in transit. It's returned, warehoused, and when winter hits, it's rewrapped and resold as limited edition or holiday reserve. Some retailers even go so far as to refoil melted pieces, hiding the damage under shiny new packaging. That white, chalky film you sometimes see on the surface, that's fat bloom, a clear sign the chocolate has been temperature abused. It's not dangerous, but it's a red flag for quality. The texture becomes grainy, the flavor goes flat, and the signature snap of real chocolate, gone. What you're left with is a box of stale sugar and broken promises. You think you're gifting luxury, but you're actually handing someone a product that's been rejected, reheated, and rebranded. It's not holiday magic. It's rewrapped regret. And if you think that's bad, wait until you see what's lurking in the #1 spot. Because this next one, it's not just disappointing, it could actually make you sick. Number 1, cheese and deli platters. The Bacteria Buffet. They're marketed as holiday entertaining essentials. Pre-sliced, pre-arranged, and marked down to half price. The trays look festive, the discount feels generous, but what's hiding under that plastic wrap is anything but celebratory. These platters are often assembled from deli leftovers, meats and cheeses approaching their sell-by dates. Sodium nitrates are used to mask odor and discoloration, but they can't stop time. Once cheese is cut, it begins developing bacteria within 5 days. And many of these trays? They're prepped a full week before Black Friday, then left to sit in display cases under fluctuating temperatures. That's where things get dangerous. Temperature abuse accelerates spoilage. The longer these trays sit out, the higher the risk of contamination. We're talking Listeria, E. coli, Salmonella, all lurking beneath the surface, invisible to the eye but potent enough to ruin your holiday and send you to the ER. The texture turns slimy, the meat sweats, the cheese dries out. And the smell? You won't notice it until it's too late. Half-off bacteria isn't a bargain. It's a health hazard disguised as hospitality. So that's the nightmare list. 5 foods that turn Black Friday into a silent threat. But here's the twist. Not every food deal is a scam. Some items are actually worth your money. We've placed a link in the description to the brands leading the way to help you shop smarter and safer this season. Let's flip the script and show you the 5 Black Friday food deals that deliver real value. Number 5 on the good list, pantry staples. Long life, real value. While flashy packaging and holiday bundles flood the aisles, these staples sit quietly on the shelves, unbothered, unbranded, and unbroken. Rice, beans, flour, pasta, oil. They don't need gimmicks. They don't play expiration games. These are non-perishable essentials with multi-year shelf lives, and they rarely get tampered with. No artificial markdowns, no deceptive labeling, just honest food at honest prices. And when they go on sale, usually 10 to 20% off, it's a real discount, not a liquidation stunt, not a bait and switch. These are the ingredients that feed families year-round. The backbone of every pantry. The kind of deal that actually makes sense. While others chase shiny boxes and seasonal flavors, smart shoppers stock up on the basics. Because in a world of food fraud and marketing manipulation, simplicity is the safest bet. These are the quiet heroes of Black Friday, and they're always worth your money. Food number 4 to buy, kitchen appliances and tools. While most Black Friday deals focus on instant gratification, these are the quiet game changers. Air fryers, vacuum sealers, airtight storage systems. They don't just cook food, they protect it, preserve it, stretch it further. Take vacuum sealers. A 40% discount might save you $40 at checkout, but over the next year it can prevent hundreds of dollars in food waste. Leftovers last longer. Bulk meat stay fresh. Produce doesn't rot in the fridge after 3 days. Air fryers reduce oil use and revive leftovers with crisp perfection. Storage systems prevent pantry pests and extend shelf life for grains, flours, and snacks. These aren't gadgets. They're tools for smarter living. And unlike the flashy bundles that expire before New Year's, these deals feed you long after Black Friday ends. They turn your kitchen into a fortress against waste and overspending. In a season full of impulse buys, this is the kind of purchase that actually pays you back, over and over again. Number 3, dry pasta and canned goods. Inflation-proof gold. While flashy holiday bundles try to grab your attention, these pantry staples quietly deliver real value. Dry pasta, canned beans, tomatoes, soups. These are the unsung heroes of Black Friday. Long shelf life, stable quality, and no hidden tricks. Here's the insider secret. Canned goods on sale during the holidays are often freshly packed, not leftovers. Distributors ramp up production ahead of Thanksgiving and Christmas, meaning what you're buying is new stock, not warehouse rejects. And with food inflation hitting record highs, up to 20% in some categories this year, stocking up now isn't just smart, it's strategic. Buying shelf-stable essentials during Black Friday locks in today's prices before they spike again in January. Dry pasta lasts 2 to 3 years. Canned goods? Often 5 years or more. These aren't impulse buys, they're investments in food security. While others chase seasonal flavors and risky markdowns, savvy shoppers fill their carts with inflation-proof gold, because when the economy shifts, these staples stay strong. Number 2. Butter and baking ingredients. Hidden inflation hacks. Every holiday season, food inflation quietly spikes, especially on baking staples. Butter, flour, sugar, vanilla extract. Prices climb as demand surges, but smart shoppers know the trick. Buy early, freeze smart, and save big. Butter is the crown jewel here. It freezes perfectly for up to a year with zero loss in quality. And when it drops to $2 a stick during Black Friday, that's your moment. Because by mid-December, that same butter can hit $5 or more, a 150% increase. Flour and sugar also store well in airtight containers. Vanilla extract? Shelf-stable for years. These aren't just ingredients, they're inflation-proof assets. Stocking up now means you're not just baking cookies, you're beating the system. While others scramble during peak pricing, you'll already have what you need. This isn't impulse buying, it's strategic stocking. And in a season full of overpriced shortcuts, real butter might be the most valuable thing in your cart. And the number 1 Black Friday food deal worth grabbing? Wine and specialty drinks. Quality at a holiday discount. In a sea of sketchy markdowns and repackaged regrets, this is the one Black Friday food deal that actually lives up to the hype. Retailers use wine and specialty drinks to drive foot traffic, and they're willing to take real losses to get you in the door. That $40 bottle marked down to $25? It's not a trick. It's often a genuine markdown on a high-end label, not a clearance bin cast-off. Unlike most food, wine doesn't spoil from sitting. In fact, many bottles improve with age. That means these discounts aren't about dumping old inventory, they're about volume, visibility, and getting you to fill your cart. And it's not just wine. Craft spirits, aperitifs, and even non-alcoholic specialty drinks often see real price drops during the holidays. These are products with long shelf lives, stable quality, and no hidden degradation. For once the buzz is real, this is one of the few Black Friday food deals that's actually worth grabbing. And to make your hunt easier, we've placed a link to the brands and bottles leading the way, so you can skip the gimmicks and go straight to the good stuff. So check the date, question the discount, and maybe skip the mystery pie, because if even your dessert isn't safe, what else are we not being told? Buy pantry staples, invest in tools, stock up on butter, grab genuine wine deals, and avoid anything perishable at suspiciously deep discounts. The aisles are full of traps, but now you know how to spot them. If this saved you from a bad deal, hit that like button and subscribe. We're exposing the truth behind every food trap.